있습니다.
From North Korea's volatile dictator, more flexing of military muscle. Sporting a white tunic and the hat of a revolutionary, Kim Jong Un test fires mounted machine guns. Part of what North Korean state media says was a tour of munitions factories in recent days, one of which it says was a large caliber artillery complex. Kim's propaganda arm says the supreme leader presented, quote, directions and guidance for the production of ammunition and strategic cruise missiles.
Kim Jong Un, unlike his father Kim Jong Il or his grandfather Kim Il Sung, has had far less time to develop a cult of personality. So he really is, in a sense, creating that cult of personality in office. So he has to, therefore, live up to the images of the strong, virile leader.
This comes as U.S. officials say they're increasingly concerned that Kim's regime may sell weapons to Russia for use in Ukraine.
Our information indicates that Russia is seeking to increase military cooperation with the DPRK, such as through DPRK sale of artillery munitions, again, to Russia.
John Kirby says this recent visit by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu to North Korea was made expressly to convince Kim to sell weapons to Russia.
Because North Korea was heavily supplied with Russian munitions throughout the Cold War, they have the right calibers, so 122mm artillery shells, 130mm artillery shells. They have modern tanks, again courtesy of Russia, which means that they have 125mm tank shells.
Another bargaining chip in the hands of the North Korean strongman, U.S. Army Private Travis King, who bolted across the border into North Korea last month. U.S. defense officials tell CNN the Biden administration is debating whether to designate King as a prisoner of war. POW status could give King better protection under the Geneva Convention. King's family recently told CNN they don't know any more than the public does about his condition or where he's being held inside North Korea.
He's not the type to just disappear. So that's why I feel like the story is deeper than that.
Officials say so far the North Koreans have not provided any detail on King's whereabouts or his condition. Analysts say the North Koreans almost certainly have interrogated him.
Perhaps he doesn't know much, but you know, they will ask questions about everything: chain of command and control, names, training process, access to bases, any memories that he might have of his military life and his pre-military civilian life.
Greg Scarlato says it's also possible that the North Koreans may eventually use Travis King in propaganda, featuring him in anti-American movies or videos. King's family, meanwhile, says they're working with top negotiator Bill Richardson's nonprofit organization to try to bring him home. Brian Todd, CNN, Washington.